Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 8th through to the 14th, 2014. So I think we're going to have a wonderful week, actually. First of all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for leaving your comments, and I will try and get back to you. I do read each and every one of them. But let's get to you because we start with the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is let your hair down, enjoy. Become childlike. Stay in the moment. That's what this week is all about. Going with the flow. Now there is some inward movement. There's definitely some promise of some wonderful things to come, mainly financial and well-being. Okay, the Page of Cups. So in many instances, you'll be either the student or the teacher very much this week. I would think almost the majority of you're going to be teachers. It's really you standing in your truth, your beliefs, your values. But doing that with a sense of ease, a sense of joy. Okay, really enjoy the moment. The most mundane of moments. Take time to enjoy this week. Absolutely. The more you allow yourself to just go with the flow. Okay, it's almost as if you're taking on way too much or you're being too serious with yourself. Lighten up on yourself. You're only human. Okay, so there's going to be lots of work to do in the coming months. So this is your R&R time. Okay, this is the time to meditate, look inwardly. Understand your truth. Understand what belongs in your life and what doesn't. Now we have the King of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is all about equality, fairness, balance. Okay, but it's a very positive card. So positive, so if you're looking towards getting a job or a promotion, some way of increasing your finances, going for, if you have your own business or something and you are going for a loan of some sort or credit of some sort, it is very positive. Okay, so everything to do with money this week is good. Definitely. Now that doesn't mean to go out and spend the rainy day stash. Okay, keep that rainy day stash. But you're wiser with your money, and there is potential to make more money this week. Opportunities can come to you. Especially in the job front. Okay, it's money that you've worked for. It's almost bringing into balance all that work and energy you've put towards something is now going to reap the benefits. Okay, so if it was in career and job, now's the time when you're starting to move into an influx of money raising in your life, more money coming in, more earning power, more of an influence, a positive influence in loans, mortgages, paying off debt. And it also indicates that it's a time to give, okay? And you don't necessarily have to give money, but it has to be genuine. It has to be from the heart. So you just can't walk down the street and flip somebody $1 and say, I've done it. I'm good to go, because you're not. Now, if you only had $1 left to your name, it would mean something. So maybe bringing them a meal. Going to even a Salvation Army or something and buying them a coat for the coming months, if it's getting colder in your area like it's mine. The more you put the focus on giving, the more that will come to you. And the more work you've done thus far, so, you know, it could be health and well-being. I mean, if you've been really working hard on really changing up your routines, your health choices. Maybe you're trying to get that extra hour of sleep each night, or wake up a little earlier in the morning so you're not as rushed. You can have a decent breakfast. Maybe it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Parking at the far end of the parking lot. It could be in love. If you've really been putting towards effort in a relationship, make sure that you are getting back out of the relationship. This card can almost mean that you're giving too much of yourself in relationships, in partnerships. Matters of the heart. But there is a balance coming in for love and relationships as well. And it's coupled with the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, this is really telling me that a balance is coming in your all-round well-being, in your all-round wealth. You're going to have new ideas. You're going to have, actually, the rainbow is starting to come over you. So this balance coming in is a very positive influence coming into your life, a very positive energy starting to come into your life. So where you thought you weren't going to see a rainbow of hope, there is a rainbow forming, and it's right over your head. Now, are you standing in your truth? Are you working towards where you want to go? Are you saying what's on your mind so that you can rip off that Band-Aid, so you can let it fester, so you can heal it? Begin the healing process so you can move forward. But it's really about enjoying this with this, okay? It's really about enjoying. So don't make it so that you've got to do all this meditating and all this prayer, although that can be very enjoying when done properly. But it's becoming childlike. It's becoming, lowering maybe some expectations in the relationship. Or expectations of what you should be doing financially, okay? We have the Two of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, those are two cards that say that you really do need to look at your finances and see where you're spending. So maybe get a little notepad, and every time you spend some money, just write it down and see where the majority of your money is going. And I can almost guarantee it's going to fast foods and newspapers, our vices, our cigarettes, and our alcohol. Our fun, our relaxation. Remember, you can't take it with you, right? So make sure that you're spending your money wisely. Make your coffee at home. Take it in a mug. But look at those little ways of how you spend your money. And money is going to be on the upswing, so this is a good time to really get in check and make yourself a balance, because then when you get an influx of more money coming in, you can actually just put that money away because you've worked out a strategy already. And you'll be amazed when you start to put that money away and you can start paying off things like debt and mortgages and loan interest, and with that chunk of money in small chunks. And credit cards, watch it disappear, or just allow your savings to just rise a few dollars. Okay, that when you look at that bank statement, and try and grow it to chunks, okay, because then you grow it to small chunks and then you apply it in one area, and then you see that chunk diminished, and it really does change your vibration for more money to come in, for more opportunity to come in, to make even more money, be more successful in how you are managing your money. So this is a very good week to sit back and just kind of revisit the bank book and see where you're spending your money and where you can cut, and where it hasn't been a real necessity and you really wouldn't miss it anyways. You just haven't been paying attention as much. Okay, in a very short time, I think you're going to see the pennies accumulate into whatever your currency is. Mine would be dollars, right? And it's making decisions. Okay, now this is partnerships and balance. So it could be a situation between boss and employee, co-worker and co-worker, husband, wife, siblings, in the community, in the neighborhood, but it's one-on-one. Okay, more often. And there's a decision to be made. There's a balance to be had, okay? And this is very much following your intuition on how you gain that balance. So think of the situation. Just don't knee-jerk when you're dealing with people this week, okay? Think about what you're going to say. Reflect on it, okay? And then follow your intuition. Your intuition is definitely going to lead you down the right path, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, too, brings new ideas and new philosophies into your life, new creativity into your life, new beginnings into your life in many ways. And it's kind of funny because if you take the King of Pentacles, he's the follow tradition kind of guy. So the first part of the week, I think, is more about the planning of the budget, revisiting where you spend your money, where you don't spend your money. I don't think many days in the notebook is really going to shock you in any way. It's just going to make it real. And you being honest with yourself about where you kind of waste some money, where it could be better used or better spent for the present time. Okay? Remember, the reward can come in a day or two. It doesn't have to, that instant reward and instant gratification is what will harm you. It's setting the goal, reaching the goal, and then celebrating with yourself because of that. And a celebration could be paying off a chunk of your mortgage or your debt, a student loan that's been over your head forever. So there is a decision to be made. It's very much your intuition. You are blindfolded. And you will see a clear, defined plan of action if you take the time to meditate, take the time to pray with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. However you make that connection with the divine, look inwardly, okay? You already have the wisdom. You've already been through the lessons to understand a lot of where you need to go on your path. It's just making that determination that you're going to. So it's very much about making some determinations this week and getting creative, okay? As the week progresses and you go into the weekend, I think you're going to come up with some fantastic ideas about how to go forward. Keep it light. Keep it uplifting. Keep it positive. Celebrate the moment. Celebrate who you are. And be honest with yourself of where you want to go. And embrace where you want to go. There might be some decisions to be made, but I think this week it'll be a very harmonious week for you. So, until we meet again, remember, I do love you.